Why dealerships can't sell electric cars in 2025. It seems like people have had enough of these electric cars and having to sit there and wait in line to charge their vehicle, especially now that the government has removed the electric vehicle rebates. People really don't have an incentive to purchase these cars anymore. And have you seen the prices of used Teslas? They have completely plummeted. Everyone who bought brand new Teslas has lost a ton of money. If gas powered vehicles are sitting on lots now, just imagine the electric cars.
Look how many EQSs are for sale here. I mean, they're just lined up with Mercedes EQEs, EQBs. I mean, I posted a video on if you bought EQS, how effed you were, but damn, yo.
Remember those Teslas that I showed at the auction, especially this one, still up here over a month.
There's one car that no matter how low the credit is, no matter how desperate someone is for a car, anytime this car is presented as an option, they will always say no.
You want to know why Tesla Cybertruck sales are rapidly declining? It's because they're too damn expensive compared to their competition.
When I tell you Dodge cannot sell these new Charger EVs, I think at this point it's worse than the Hornet.
Electric vehicles were supposed to be the future, but now sales are plummeting.
Not a single good reason, eh? Well, let's talk about it. Now, I don't know a lot about Tesla, but I do know this. It's a pretty straight door on there.
Mercedes electric vehicles are rotting on their lot.
Mercedes, Benz dealerships are not selling the EQS, EQ. There you go. So I'm at the Mercedes dealership. And look how many EQSs are for sale here. I mean, they're just lined up with Mercedes EQEs, EQBs. I mean, I posted a video on if you bought EQS, how effed you were, but damn, yo. I mean, the whole front line of the dealership is nothing but electric EQSs, EQBs. This is crazy. Even the back lot filled with them of EQSs, EQBs, all this Mercedes electric vehicles they are not selling. Look at that. Look, straight all the way down, all this. And they're basically saying that these cars are great to lease, right? But for buying them, they're $120,000 plus. A lot of people are scared to take that jump and buy a car that much. And I posted if you bought a brand new EQS, EQB, any Mercedes full electric vehicle, they've depreciated like 50, 60% in 1 to 2 years. So if we look at articles that break down the sales of Mercedes's EQE, EQS, you can see that the EQE total volume increased by 163% because it's fairly new, but the EQS was down 46% year over year, and the EQB was down 67% year over year. So for Q1 in 2024, Mercedes-Benz BEV sales for the EQB has been down 67%. The EQE was up 163% since such a new vehicle. The EQS was down 46% for a total of 4.5% down for Q1. This article does say that they were surprised to see such high volatility in the Mercedes-Benz sales results, which is not surprising because the EV market is just seeing volatility left and right. And this is all across America. Look, $138,000 2024 EQS 580 4MATIC, 80 days at this dealership on the lot. Only one save. Here's a 2023 Mercedes EQS 450 Plus rear-wheel drive for $112,000. This one at the same dealership for 80 days on the lot. And you don't believe me, go to Car Gurus, go to cars.com, carsforsale.com. Go look how long these have been sitting and how much they're going. Look, 1 year later, $52,000. I just showed you that MSRP was 108, 112, 120. 1 year later, 51,000. 2023 EQS, 64,000. 1 year later, 2023, 64. $120,000 plus. You know what I'm buying that sexy thing right there.
Who in their right mind would spend $140,000 on an electric vehicle by Mercedes? For that amount, might as well just get a Tesla. But that depreciation is diabolical. After just 1 year, the price is down 50%. The only smart way to purchase this car is used. And depending on the dealership, if they're really desperate, they might have some nice lease incentives. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. Teslas are sitting at the auction.
Remember those Teslas that I showed at the auction, especially this one, Still up here over a month, 3,000 miles. This is the one where I got 1 million views on Instagram. And a lot of views on Facebook and TikTok. But these vehicles, they can't sell.
Yes, it does look bad that they're sitting at auction, but let's be fair here. They don't look like they're ready to be sold. They need some work done on them. Therefore, only a Tesla certified technician will be able to work on these cars, and there's not that many. So that's why it's going to be a lot slower for these Teslas to get sold at auction. I was not expecting this car at all.
There's one car that no matter how low the credit is, no matter how desperate someone is for a car, anytime this car is presented as an option, they will always say no. They will never agree to taking this car home. Something about this car is just so ugly to every single genre of audience. No matter which person, a girl, a man, an old lady, a young girl, there's not one genre of audience that are attracted to this car. It is.
Are Nissan Leafs really that bad? I remember them being one of the first electric vehicles. I guess the car is just too ugly for most people. But if you're broke and have bad credit, I think you got bigger things to worry about than the look of a car. Who's paying this much money for this ugly thing?
You want to know why Tesla Cybertruck sales are rapidly declining? It's because they're too expensive compared to their competition. For example, if you want to lease an all-wheel drive Tesla Cybertruck here in Seattle, your total due at signing amount is $11,017 and your monthly payment's going to be $893 a month. Meanwhile, at Pier Ford of Linwood, Washington, you can lease this Ford F-150 Lightning XLT for just $299 a month with $0 due at signing. And when we compare the total out-of-pocket cost for these two trucks over 36 months, a 36-month lease on the Tesla Cybertruck is going to have an effective monthly payment of $1,174 a month, and your total out-of-pocket cost over 36 months is going to be $42,272. Meanwhile, the 36-month lease on the F-150 Lightning is going to run you an effective monthly payment of $410 a month, and your total 36-month out-of-pocket cost is going to be $14,760. And that's a difference of $27,512 over 36 months. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why the F-150 Lightning is the best-selling electric pickup truck in the country. Financial knowledge is power.
The thing about the Cybertruck is that you can't really compare it to that Ford Lightning. Yeah, the Ford is electric, but that Cybertruck is way faster and it has a better self-driving mode. And if you don't care about any of that, you just want to haul things, just save your money and get that Ford Lightning, because $42,000 over 3 years on a lease for a Cybertruck is crazy money. This has to be one of the best lease deals I've ever seen on an electric vehicle.
When I tell you Dodge cannot sell these new Charger EVs, I think at this point it's worse than the Hornet. When I tell you they can't sell these, look at this right here. It says take home a 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona for only $199 a month for 24 months. Fast, stylish, and electric. Hey, I'm not going to hold you for $199. I just might. Hey, you can't beat it, but it's a lease. And I like leases. Leases are cool. If you're a person that swap cars a lot, a lease is cool. But then I don't want to be tied down to the miles that they have. Oh, we're going to give you 20,000 miles, 15,000 miles. What if you're a person that drive a lot? Then at the end of that lease, you had to pay them funyuns, the munyuns, to get out of that lease. Now you're stuck. 1,536 Dodge Hornets have been sold. And I have still yet to see one on the street. Versus 1,900 and some change of the Dodge Charger EVs have been sold. And I still have yet to see one on the streets. Who is buying these? Now, I'm not going to lie. It's a good looking car. It's just the EV thing. And then you had to put speakers in. I don't know.
$200 a month? That doesn't sound bad at all. Though I do need more information, because oftentimes this is how they get you in the door, but when you're actually ready to cut the deal, you'll have to pay like $7,000 up front. So if it was $200 a month with zero due at signing, sign me up. I'm there yesterday. Are electric vehicles just hype, or are they here to stay?
Electric vehicles were supposed to be the future, but now sales are plummeting. Used electric vehicles are sitting in lots. The charging infrastructure is failing, and the resale values on electric vehicles are awful. They are tanking right now. Ford and GM actually just started slashing the EV production, and even Elon Musk warns the market might be overhyped. Oh, yeah, and the rare minerals needed to make them, guess who controls them? China. So I guess really what I want to know is, was the EV hype just that? Hype?
Let's be honest, Ford and GM can barely make a decent quality car, let alone an electric vehicle. I do think that electric cars are here to stay. No one wants to buy these things and have their car lose almost half its value after the first year. Wait, now hold on, I think Toyota might be up to something.
Not a single good reason, eh? Well, let's talk about it. Now, I don't know a lot about Tesla, but I do know this. It's a pretty straight door on there. Roof rails for really long trips. Standard on a BZ4X, not available on a Model Y. Cooling seats, not available on a Model Y. Safe exit assist, not available on a Model Y. Panoramic view monitor, not available on a Model Y. Most important of all, the Model Y has a passenger volume of 76.2 cubic feet, and the BZ4X has 94.4 cubic feet of passenger volume. So I'm still not sure why this BZ4X hasn't sold yet. Now, we have had other BZ4Xs, just for some reason, this one isn't selling. Let me know your thoughts why in the comments below.
Most likely this car isn't selling because these Toyota dealerships love marking up their cars, and it's understandable on the most popular models. But on this BZ4X, I've never even seen one on the road, and they're most likely selling this car $10,000 over sticker, and Tesla doesn't have any markups like Toyota does. Another reason why this car isn't selling is look at the color. Those black accents make it look like it just got out of a body shop. No one with the brain is gonna overpay for that. Click on the video on your screen right now to see what caused the crypto flash crash.